It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Taken in the end zone.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing the ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Dancing to his left. Try! Left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Singletary. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
That description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a little floater there is incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. that interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover. Their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Try to jet sweep here with Lazard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
There ain't no joking here right now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's up and good.
Packers 17. Bills nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Big play here for the Bills. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his left. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either running.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen forced out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Packer first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Bills' 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Roberts now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Steps away to his left.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's
solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen dancing to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Buffalo Bills.
Allen now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 30 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Allen. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good. Ball game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Let's go, let's go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line. Today's final
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.